Here's a brief video of how to install the Billet Technology Catch Can with the optional braided hoses that you can get from custombilletstore.com as well. The cold air intake has already been removed. There's a million cold air intakes out there. I'm sure you know how to install and remove one when the time comes. First thing you may want to take note is the upper radiator hose clamp. We've rotated it to right around the 11 o'clock position. That way these clamps don't get in your way when you want to change your oil or check your catch can. So you can just rotate that around with a pair of channel locks, or if you have the appropriate clamp tool. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to take this jam nut that's included with the catch can, that's normally in the bottom of the can when you receive it from Billet Tech or one of our supporting vendors. You would take that and thread it on the stud that's on 99% of the cars that come from the factory. Why that's there, no idea. Spin the nut on there. This is a jam nut. You spin that on there out of the way. Then you will take the catch can, remove the bottom. You will spin the top on there. Usually right around 3 or 4 turns will do the job. 2, 3, 4. At that time, you'll take the bottom of the can and you'll screw it back on. Now remember, you don't have to over tighten it. You don't need Magilla Gorilla or Grape Ape to screw this thing on there, because there is an O-ring installed on there. Just snug. Just snug. Rotate this back around. Once you're done with that, you'll take your jam nut, bring it back towards the can, the mounting stud, and you can just take a regular adjustable wrench and snug it down. Again, you don't need to over tighten it. Then you'll take your hoses, push it on there. Sometimes, if you live in colder weather, these may shrink a little bit. You may want to heat them up with a hair dryer or a heat gun. Apply a little oil on the hose and bring these around to the can. You've got the one back here on the PCB, underneath here on the catch can. It's pretty much that simple. Then you'll reinstall your cold air intake and call it a day. Now, to check your cold air intake, to check your catch can, remove the hoses, loosen the jam nut. Now mind you, some people complain that they can't get their hands in there. Well, I got pretty big meat hooks here with sausage fingers. All you have to do is loosen the jam nut, with the radiator clamp out of the way, rotate it ever so slightly. Think of this as an oil filter. You rotate it off. Again, you can see my hands are going nowhere near where the cold air intake would be. Pretend this is full of oil. Dispose of that properly. When you're done, put it right back on. Again, you notice how the can is rotated a little bit. This is why we have the knurled bottom too. It'll help you. Just again, snug. Rotate it back. Adjust the jam nut. Reinstall your hoses. And that's pretty much it. Reinstall your cold air intake and you're finished. Have a good day.